up. I've been trying to keep it cool with these little. They tried to start it. Too late, my finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, say it with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress. In your feelings, better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, so make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip? Catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. Then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the. I'm not no button, no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Orchard Park. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. First carry now for Dayton Blue. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line. Displacing defenders at the point of attack and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
He's got room at the 30, down the sideline, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, this is Strong. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
They're on 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing right away is Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It gains good. And And he is out of bounds at the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense. Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Allen. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Flush to his left. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 2nd down. The shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Blue finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the ground, this is James Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
319. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. So Von Revel there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A run up the middle with Cook. And he will score! James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by pass is good, and the Bills are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play action, now it's Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A give, here comes Blue. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run once more with Blue. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will score! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And angling for the sideline, but that ball will go out of bounds, so they try to pin them deep with a directional kick, but it backfires. With the ball out of bounds, it'll come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
He'll find his running back, Cook. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards through the air. First down, Buffalo.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third down.
Third down, it's Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Bills 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Second and a yard. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after catch.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
To the air, on second down, here's Allen. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On first down, here's Milton. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third down and 3. Working out of the gun is Milton. Back into the hands of Turpin. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down is Milton. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throw once more. Here's Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. That's taken in. He's driving for the goal line. Will be stopped short, but has enough for the first down. They'll go play action here with Milton. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Here's a handoff to Cook.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
At the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Quickly to the outside and complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that. all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third and a couple, here's Allen. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Now pass to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills are able to cut into the deficit.
Cowboys 35, Bills 24.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Milton. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and ball's incomplete.
This is blue. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Now screen set up for Blue. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To the air once more is Milton. This one is caught by Turpin.
Milton's pass. Complete to number 9. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Milton. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
3rd down and 9. Milton going to look to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. That one is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The stop. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Allen. A man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Kyer Elam. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. Who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
A run with Cook. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Allen now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Back at the 37.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Allen going to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Milton. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Blue. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. They run straight ahead with Blue. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get
into space to the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bills. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. The Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Get out of the gun is Milton. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On second down, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on third down is Milton. And that is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Now Allen. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
At the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
28-yard line.
A run with Blue.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
The Bills' 22-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Blue. He works free. Great side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.